Hello and welcome to Chabot News for March 16, 2022. My name is Visteria, and in today's news we will be covering the ongoing conflicts in Ukraine, Chabot graduation details, and a gas station lowering its prices. In entertainment, we'll have Diana discuss Elon Musk's newborn child and an award-winning Netflix film. In sports, we'll have Jonathan cover a champion boxer and the Golden State Warriors. Finally, we will take a look at Joe's top 5 cameras of the year. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. CNN has obtained footage of missile strikes hitting the area near the Yavoriv military training ground. Witnesses to the missile strike on the Yavoriv military base in western Ukraine, who was on the base when it happened, has told CNN what he experienced. Quote, "We heard an alarm and went to a bomb shelter before returning when it seemed everything had stabilized. Then about 30 to 40 minutes later, sometime between 5 a.m. and 5:30 a.m., we heard a sudden clap. Our positions were being bombed. We got on the floor. I heard what sounded like rocket launches, and I heard the sound of explosions on the ground. I heard 3 strikes. We are currently searching for people under the rubble. Maybe there is someone still alive. The explosion craters are 10 meters deep," and end quote. The witness told CNN in a phone conversation from Romain Timotsko in Lviv. Instructions in the Ukraine capital Kyiv. Instructions are giving last-minute training to the members of the 112th Territorial Defense Brigade as the Ukraine military prepares to defend the city from Russian attacks. Some of the trainees are new recruits with no previous military experience. The training includes how to operate anti-tank weapons provided by the Western Allies. Attention gladiators, all students completing graduation requirements as of fall 2021, spring 2022, and summer 2022 terms are invited to participate in this year's 60th annual commencement ceremony, which will be conducted in person in the Reed L. Buffington Performing Arts Center on campus. The request for a degree or certificate is due April 1st, 2022. All students who submit a request by the due date will be able to participate in the commencement ceremony and receive a free cap with tassel and a gown. Graduating students will receive 2 guest tickets. All participating graduates and guests will be required to submit vaccination information to receive tickets to the commencement ceremony on Friday, May 27, 2022. The 60th commencement will be held in 2 sessions. The first session will be from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. The second session will be from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Participating graduates who submit the completed request for a degree or certificate by April 1st will be able to sign up for one of the 2 sessions. Upon receiving the RSVP email from Chabot's Admissions and Records Department, now we'll go to Diana with entertainment news.
Thanks, Visteria. X plus Y equals siblings. Nope, we are not talking about a mass equation. Elon Musk and Grimes have a son they call X, and now they have a daughter they call Y. Grimes revealed to Vanity Fair the pair welcome a second child in December through surrogate. Her full name is EXA Darksider EL Musk. The 33-year-old singer and 50-year-old Tesla founder split up last September, but they're back on sort of not living together. But Grimes said they see each other all the time and they want to have more kids. Why is Musk's ninth child? The Netflix film The Power of the Dog is off and running headed into awards season. The movie walked away with the award for Best Film at the 27th Annual Critics' Choice Awards on Sunday. James Campion also took home the Best Director award for the Western drama. The strong showing could be a positive sign for The Power of the Dog, with the Academy Award just 2 weeks away. The film Belfast also won multiple Critics' Choice Awards. On the TV side, big winners included Succession, Mayor of Eastontown, and Ted Lasso. Now back to Wisteria for more news.
Thanks, Diana. More than 2,000 items have been donated to help victims of war in Ukraine. The essentials are being packaged in a shipping container bound for the Poland-Ukraine border. Maria McGilton has the story.
Most of my customers, they are in Europe, in Poland, and also Ukraine. They just stop buying vehicles, so I have the empty containers. I have to do something.
Lucas Jewelski, CEO of Motor Leader Global, is from Poland and has about a dozen refugees staying at his home there right now. Knowing they were in need, he started asking for donations.
I'm very impressed. It's way more than we were expecting. I was thinking maybe we're gonna fill full container, maybe not. Maybe we're gonna use our money to go to Walmart or different stores and buy some food to fill out the containers.
Motor Leader Global and CIL Capital in Wilmington started collecting donations Tuesday morning with hopes of packing a shipping container. Since then, they've collected hundreds of donations in addition to the more than 2,000 Amazon packages.
Right now, it's number one, it's the food ready to eat. So all the cans like tuna, chicken, all the fish stuff, meat, ham, that they just open and can eat. So that's the number one. Today I spoke with one of my friends from Ukraine. He said, Lucas, we have big problem with power, with electricity, and we need a lot of power banks.
What's needed can change by the day. For instance, blankets and warm clothing are high on the list right now. But make no mistake, each donation will go a long way to help people. And Jewelski is encouraged by the compassion shown by the Cape Fear.
Hopefully it's gonna be not the only one container, not the two containers. Hopefully we're gonna continue the action for next weeks and months. That's my goal. And I know they need a lot of help because the Ukraine it's being destroyed right now.
Thanks, Mara. Now let's go to Joe for his top 5.
Thanks, Wisteria. For this week's top 5, we are going to look at my list of the top 5 hybrid camera systems in 2022. At number 5, there is the OM System OM1, which is a high-end Micro Four Thirds mirrorless camera from Olympus. It's a rugged, image-stabilized 20-megapixel camera capable of high-speed shooting and offering a range of computational photography modes. At number 4 is the Sony A74. The Sony A74 is the 4th generation of the company's core A7 full-frame mirrorless camera model. It's the most advanced yet, bringing many of the improvements Sony has made in terms of autofocus and interface design since the launch of the A7 III back in February 2018. At number 3 is the long-awaited Panasonic Gh6. The Gh6 is the latest in a line of high-end Micro Four Thirds video cameras. The Gh6 can shoot a vast range of 4K focused video modes, including slow motion from 120 FPS, and capture in industry-standard formats such as Apple ProRes, 422, and 422 HQ. Coming in at number 2 is the Nikon Z9. The Z9 is a 45.7 megapixel full-frame mirrorless camera. The Z9 is a professional-grade camera characterized by its newly developed sensor, advanced autofocus performance, and a high-resolution 8K video recording. The Z9 stands out as a camera that appeals to photographers and filmmakers working across a wide variety of applications. And the number 1 hybrid camera of 2022 is the Canon R5c. The EOS R5c is a video-oriented variant of Canon's R5. part of the Cinema EOS range, it shoots 8K at up to 60p in Canon's Cinema Raw Light format. The main distinguishing feature of the R5c is an active cooling system on the back of the camera, allowing unlimited recording times. The three-way switch lets you turn the camera on in either photo or video mode, with the menus and user interface changing to match the mode you choose. That's all for this week's Top 5. Now here's Visteria with more news.
Thanks, Joe. This St. Patrick's Day, Hayward Police Department will be on the alert for suspected impaired drivers and remind the community to celebrate the holiday responsibly. Additional officers will be on patrol March 17th from 7 p.m. to midnight, looking for drivers suspected of driving under the influence of alcohol and or drugs. Have a game plan before you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Hayward Police Department Sergeant Tasha DaCosta said, designate a sober driver or make other plans to get home safely. During the 2019 St. Patrick's Day parade holiday period, nearly half of all traffic deaths throughout the country involved a drunk driver. The Hayward Police Department Sergeant Tasha DaCosta wants to warn the community that alcohol is not the only substance that can cause impairment. Cannabis, prescription medications, over-the-counter drugs, and illegal drugs can all lead to a DUI. If you ever see a suspected drunk driver on the road, call 911. Now we go to Jonathan with his week's sports news.
Thank you, Visteria. In today's news, we're going to talk about humility. Jamal Hearing has allowed Shakur Stevenson to do all the talking leading up to their title fight on Saturday night. Now, Hearing has had no problem defending his super featherweight world boxing title with his 11 knockouts compared to his opponent, 2016 Olympic U.S. silver medalist Stevenson, with 16-0 with 8 knockouts. They are set to duke it out in Atlanta, Georgia. It's reasonable to mention that Hearing was team captain of America's 2012 Olympics boxing squad and also served in the U.S. Marines, serving 2 deployments to Iraq. As a result, he's earned the respect of his peers for his willingness to represent the United States in the ring and in the course. However, he still has to get the measure of respect from Stevenson, who has been dismissive of Hearing since the fight was announced. Hearing also enters the fight as a slight underdog, a rare stance for a defending champion, but a role he gladly accepts. Both men hold fierce reputations and techniques that's sure to make this a good one. But as we move forward together in collaboration with each other post-isolation, let us reflect on how we can remain humble and still keep our fighting spirits alive. What happens when one of your team stars player isn't making meaningful minutes? Take Draymond Green from the NBA Bay Area team, the Warriors, for instance. His first full game back was January 5th at the Western Conference, where the Warriors tied with the Suns. It's been 68 days since Mr. Green has played meaningfully in an NBA game. Since then, they've gone 17-14 in a daring face-off against the Grizzlies, pushing diligently for the number 2 seed. Green has proven himself a key part of the team's success in the past, so we are all eager to see how this season plays out. He's a Golden State's unquestionable spiritual leader and its defensive anchor, displaying no hesitation when taking on tough assignments, calling out coverages, and putting his teammates in the best positions on the court. Almost everything on the offensive runs through him, so he consistently makes the right reads, sets screens, and excels at getting teammates involved. Given his fierce determination and dedication to his team, Green will make his highly anticipated return to the lineup soon. If in time for the Monday game against the Wizards at Chase Center, this would be the long-awaited reunion of Green, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson, who haven't shared the court since the 2019 NBA Finals. Back to you, Visteria.
Thank you, Jonathan. While many others around the country are feeling the pain at the pump, some drivers in North Carolina got a pleasant surprise, thanks to one local gas station that dropped prices to a little over $2 a gallon.
I think it's really great and kind of them to do that for people around here like us. think it's really good of them.
The cheap gas was available from just before noon to about 5 p.m. when it ran out. The station is expecting another delivery Thursday night or Friday morning, and the owners plan to do another sale soon. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/Chabot TV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.